What is up, YouTube? It is Matty, and welcome to the second part of this war recap, which is Emphatic Elite versus Cold September. Same format as the last one, so I've already shown the Town Hall 9 raids. If you haven't seen that video, feel free to click on the link in the description or just go to my channel, because it'll be basically the previous video that I uploaded. And same format as before, because the timing of the update and the fact that the replays were going to get wiped, I had to sort of pre-record. So this is a couple of days later, so I'm just going to be talking over the top of the raids. And yeah, what an awesome matchup, Emphatic Elite versus Cold September. Two fair play war clans going at it head to head. And as you saw, it was the final score of the war was 100 to 98, which you'll already know if you saw the last video. And this video is all about looking at the Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 11 raids. So on our side, you can see all the Town Hall 11s 2-star. There was a couple of trips thrown around, which is awesome. Glad I wasn't meant to be in the war as well. One extra Town Hall 10, so I ended up throwing my defense like that just to give them something really easy to 3-star, because it was a genuine mistake. And on my attacks as well, I also limited myself to Town Hall 9 troops, and I didn't. I failed twice anyway, so it didn't really impact the war. Which was, yeah, we just wanted to make sure it was an even playing field. And yeah, we got quite a good number of Town Hall 10 triples, which we'll show you. Some good work by Revved Up, as well as, yeah, just a pretty solid war, as you can expect. All the Town Hall 9s were 3-starred. We 3-starred them. I think the reason why we won the war is just very efficient Town Hall 9 3-stars, fresh hits a lot of the times, and that just meant that we had more Town Hall 10 attacks to sort of scout and go for the 2-stars or lay up 3-star attacks, that sort of thing. And yeah, you can see I'm flicking through the defences here just to show you that quite a few of those Town Hall 10s 11s took a good couple of hits before we were able to take them down. And Revved Up has got he can take certain types of bases down, so it's allowing him and us to whip up some 3-stars on the board. So the first one I'm going to show is a 2-star attack by D$, which is 11 versus 11 versus Ain. Let's have a little look at his attacks, and as normal as well in this sort of video, I will be showing the Emphatic Elite attacks. I rarely show sort of enemy attacks on our bases, just because it'll be showing the bases and that sort of thing. And I don't, if the enemy clan, or in this case, if Cold September wanted to show our bases on stream or that sort of thing, or on YouTube, that's fine. But on my channel, obviously, I'll keep it to our attacks, because that's what it's all about: attacking, how to, and that sort of thing on the clan that I'm in, which is obviously Emphatic Elite. Moving on. Using the Warden's ability quite early to break through the initial part of the base, heading towards the Town Hall. He wants to make sure he gets his king, queen, trying to keep the witches alive as well. Everything is going inwards. There's not many things that run outside. There is a couple of golems that are on the edges, but that's actually not too bad a thing. He's got enough tanking going on in the core. He has got another free spell as well, which he's probably going to use for that Inferno Tower, which he just did. And now the Town Hall's gone. It's just about the percentage game. He wants to preferably hit a good high 2-star, so 60-70%. That would be the ideal, but let's see what he's going to finish on in this raid. It looks like it's going to be low 50s, just from the fact that everything else is dying. 53. He's going to be able to claw a little bit more, maybe. We're about to see 55. Is he going to get the 56 and 57? It looks like those archers might just reach and then run into range after, so just speed up the video and see what he's going to finish on, because that'll be, yeah, worked out to be a nice raid in the end. And there's the final archer hitting the wall at the top. That doesn't matter. 58%, pretty good on the Town Hall 11, so that gave us a good percentage on that. The next one was a 52, again another raid by D$, so we'll have a little look at his attack and see how that went. Similar attack. I mean, we are seeing a lot of witch use at Town Hall 11, because obviously there's the extra level, extra health on the skeletons, the witches. I think they spawn a couple of extra skeletons as well. That combined with a warden that can buff their health as well as have a moment of invulnerability, which is something like another freeze, except it's a bit more powerful. It looks like the trick actually for it is trying to get the warden to almost run ahead and get deep in, because obviously all that aura behind him, if he sits at the back, all the aura behind him is wasted. But getting him to the front's risky because he will get hit by the defences, and you don't want that. So it's just about weighing up the best time to keep your troops alive, to make that push in. And you can see now just that those few moments of him. He's only level 8, so his ability is only level 1. As that road goes up with level 10, level 15 and 20, I'm sure it's going to make a much bigger difference. Freezes are down to just stop the defences, give the troops a chance to get towards the town hall. It has created that nice opportunity for him. Queen's now in a perfect spot to take down the town hall, and I'm thinking, is she not putting shots on it yet? Oh, now she is. The ability should be able... Oh, he missed the ability. Little bit careless, could have done with hitting that ability. It would have got him an extra few percent, taken down those Teslas, potentially even the sweeper. That would have got him a good an extra 3 or 4%, I think, which would have made his job a little bit easier. But he's got his archers placed around the edge. You always need to plan for a little bit of extra percent on this. So if you're doing a big core rush like that, you need to make sure you've got something in the back pocket, whether it's at the start or the end of the raid, to make sure you can whip up some extra percent. And yeah, finishes on 52%, so not bad. A 2-star is a 2-star on the town in the town on 11. At the moment, we're sort of focusing on 2-star on the town on 11s as when we can, and 3-star on the town on 10s. Now, this 10, Austin taken down by Rev, level 1 Infernos, and we know with level 1 Infernos you can just zap quake them down, get it out of the way, and then it's gone from the raid. You don't need to worry about that one. So he's only got 1 Inferno left, and he's not carrying a freeze, so it looks like he's planning to do a little bit of a, starting with a queen walk, but a little bit of a push in maybe to the other Inferno tower to get it down. Couple of hogs, they'll take down the cannon, they'll pull the CC, which is the main thing he wanted to do, get that hound over to the queen. Once she's taken down that cannon, preferably, not much point defense on her now, perfect time to just sort of sit there on full health and take down the hound. He because of the extra 30 seconds, it makes the timing of everything that little bit easier. Pre-poisoned, which was nice to help speed up the the pup kill. And now the queen should start to go inside the base, which is what he wants to do. The king and a wizard are down as well to help with the funnel. Drops the jump to just give him that break-in route and going through a push through the base. Needs to get a couple of air defences. It looks like one has already gone down. And the question is, what's he going to be able to do? He's got 20 loons, which is a pretty solid amount. And he's going to keep moving through the base, taking defences. The king should aggro onto the queen very soon. He's used the ability by the look of it. Whether or not he's going to be able to get her doesn't look like it, but the queen will. The rage spell's there for her. Taking the queen down, now taking an expo. Hopefully she'll get the sweeper down soon as well. But he's got enough to go at now to push the hounds in, to get the loons going in as well. Everything's hitting that first air defense, and the natural pathing of this means that the loons should be able to get straight in onto that defense look. So nice placement of the loons there to get them in. Queen is still doing damage. She's soaking up an Inferno beam now, which isn't great because she's going to lose health and die. So now he needs to really rush on getting those loons, and you don't want them hovering around, sort of just soaking up the Inferno damage, even though it's not doing that much. And on this one, it clearly didn't bring a free spell. I'm assuming because it's a level 1 Inferno, the damage it does is so slow that he just plain out ignored the fact that it was there almost and just hasted into it to get it down, which was a really clever move. I suppose the more practice I get at 10 or 10, then maybe I'll be able to try sort of attack strategies like this. It's all about figuring out how to get the queen to go the way you want it to, which I seem to struggle at sometimes. And as soon as I figure it out fully, of course I'll be doing some videos to highlight how to definitely get it going the right way, how to work it all out. But I'm thinking it's a lot of sitting there and working out which building in which order she's going to go for. Rev drops another 3. Again, it was a cleanup attack. This time, again, it's level 1 Infernos, but it looks like he's going to go and try and take one of them down and allow the free spell for the other, maybe. And you can see a queen walk at the bottom side. Now, what it looks like he's going to use the queen to go and get that one Inferno down, which is by the dark storage. So, but she's naturally going to path the right way here for him, which is great. There's quite a few wizards and a P.E.K.K.A. in the CC, so he needs to be very careful with that P.E.K.K.A. And actually, the timing of this is perfect because, particularly with that early poison down as well, she's gonna she killed the P.E.K.K.A. before it even had a chance to throw off one of its hits. Queen's now naturally going to go the right way, and here she goes. So this is where he's going to want to try and get some air defenses down. The first one's about to go. She's got double Expo on her at the moment, and a Arch Tower, which is why she's losing health. As soon as she gets one of those buildings down, she should be on the gain again. Did need a rage spell. Tesla popped as well to keep her alive at this moment. And this is the tricky bit. Well, not the tricky bit, but the key bit of the rage, shall we say. The Inferno Beams just hit her. This is the part where she's going to start losing health, but there's not that many point defense hitting her. Now she's got a cannon on her, and look at him. He drops the free spell, give her that few moments to regain that little bit of health, take down an extra defense or two, and now he's gonna pop the ability, rush her through that dark storage, give her ability to regain the health, and now the Inferno's gone. Doesn't need to worry about it. And he's in the same position as before. 2 hounds, 21 loons. She's gonna get, I think she should get another air defense here, but in fact she didn't. She pushed to the left a little bit. Is it in range? It looks like it is. So a little bit of a shame she didn't hit it from where she was. She has moved away, but I think ultimately she's going to break in and go and get it next. Straight on her next priority list, and the amount of loons he sent in early on was incredible. Now Queen is shooting the air defense. It is down. The hound's moving through to the next air defense. Isn't going to have as much health, but look at the haste through the base there. That is just insane. The pathing was very favourable on that, and he's able to get the loons to come into the back end of the raid where you got the couple of arch towers, Tesla, a couple of cannons. And he just needs to, well, the loons just need to have just enough juice left to take down the couple of arch towers and that Tesla. It's getting close. The loons are starting to dwindle, but so are the defences. And here we go. It's going to be the final defence, air targeting defence. At least it goes down, and he's good for the raid now. The top side, it just looks like it was the king versus queen trade, which is why he sent the king in at the top. So quick and easy trade on the king. Send the queen in, get the air defences and the Inferno, and then just Laloon the rest. So very nicely planned attack there. Okay, moving on through to the next raid. We've got number 8, and it's by Van. So let's have a look at this one. It's level 2 Infernos on this occasion, so we've stepped up a little bit. So again, these are non-max channel 10s. You can see the arch towers aren't max, cannons aren't, the expos aren't, so yeah, they're the lowish level. They're in the process of getting stronger, so they're not impossible to 3-stars. What I'm saying now, the king rush onto the queen again, took a few other defenses down in the process, got the CC pull. The queen is in a good spot. She's going the right way by the look of it. She's going to be pulled by the elixir pump, and then she should go inside, I think. In fact, she's going to hit the arch tower before the elixir pump. He has got her to deal with the hound. He had to drop the rage spell to keep her alive. You can see she's starting to head inwards now, and in the perfect spot, she started targeting the hound, and there's a wizard there as well. He used the poison spell for the wizard. He is going to get a few shots off, but the poison will eventually take him down. The pups are there as well. And the worry is here that she'd run back outside to go and get the pup, and then end up sort of carrying on around the outside of the base. But she stayed in, which was good. She's gonna get the air defense. He's got a free spell to help her as well, and should be able with the help of a rage to get both air defenses and the Inferno tower. And you can see all these other defenses he's taken down in the process is going to make it easier for the Laloon to work as well. So here she is, free spells down. Give the healers are still under rage, so they're getting their health back up. She should take the Inferno Tower down soon. He's got to hope that she stays alive here, and it looks like it might be just enough. Very close. Anything other than a level 40 queen would have been dead there. She is dying. I don't think she's going to be able to survive this one, particularly with those mortar shots coming in. They just seem to be dropping her health and keeping it slow, but that expo is being tanked, which is perfect, and she is hovering. If she hits anything else, she's going to be in trouble. Hold on a minute. Here we go. We've got her back to where she's hovering on health. Sorry about that, guys. The video, I sort of hit pause on my phone. But you can see start the Laloon. The Queen is hovering on health. Is she going to be able to recover? He's going to need to get that Expo down. Once it's down, maybe. But no, she did die, which was very unfortunate. Because he was a few seconds away from making her fine. But you can see the Laloon, the Hounds going in, the Loons, and there's so many. He's taken down so many defences in the process. That he's going to be swamped with loons. When you can like take 20, 21 loons in, bear in mind he hasn't used any golems. It's just about the Queen walk and sort of almost using all your spells or most of your spells on the Queen to keep her, to get her to do her job. And in this case, it was to take down a couple of air defences and take down the Inferno Tower and all the other supporting defences around it. King rushed the Queen, and he's got himself a nice straightforward raid because the King's got at level 40. He's got max heroes, so King rushes. Queen charges are so much more effective when you've got the heroes to support them. So yeah, awesome attack by Rev, using Van's account again. So 3 out of I can't remember how many attacks he had this war. Potentially 6. It was either 6 or 4. Anyway, great job by him for getting another 3-star on the team, which is awesome. We're gonna have a look at what we got. Let's have a quick look at what we've got next in the video before we call it an end. It is another relatively long one, so I hope you guys do enjoy the longer videos that I do. But let's go up. I've got the raid on Joshy Monster and the raid on number 4 to come up. Just checking out some. I think that eBay did a Town Hall 9 hit. Now this is the one I failed on. And my Queen walk failed. It didn't go inside the base to get the Town Hall. He made a big amendment of that. There's quite a few similarities between our raids. Like, for example, I did heal hogs at the top here to take down quite a few buildings to get the CC pull to take the arch tower down to give me all the percentage at the top side. You can see that it's a fully poisonable CC as well, which makes life a hell of a lot easier. And all that percentage should be able to gain at the top now with a couple of minions. And yeah, so that's in his back pocket. I started a Queen walk from 3 o'clock and took her down to 6 o'clock, which is where I meant to break her in at 6 by that mortar, which she did. But I broke it in, but she didn't go in. She just carried on running around the outside. So I got a massive high percent 1-star, just because my Queen didn't go where I thought she would, which happens sometimes, I guess. You can see he's dropping the wizards down, pushing her the right way. That's key, clearly. Now, he didn't get the arch tower down. I don't think I got it down either when I did my Queen walk. He's going to need to try and keep her alive, and he drops the rage just to give the healer that boost to keep her health good. And right now, we've got the golem going in down at sort of 7 o'clock with a couple of wizards behind, and that's cutting off the funnel. That's the bit that I didn't do. Because now it's going to mean that she's got sort of no other choice. And you can see the wall breakers going in. Test wall breaker pulls up a bomb. Extra wall breakers go in. Give her that chance to actually go inside. There's not much choice. She's going to go in, and she's got a free shot on that Town Hall. Rage spell there as well. He's already going to hit the 2-star by that Town Hall going down pretty much. And he's got in fact he's got a heal sat there as well. I wonder if he knows he's got a heal. A healer. Sorry, he's still sat in his army camp. He's just swagging out a healer. What a badass. 56% so far. A couple more minions. Is there any more percent he can get? Doesn't look like it. Actually, he's got the king. Oh no, king and a healer. I wonder if he. Yeah, well, it's a nice way to get a bit of extra percentage right at the top side there. That'll do the trick. Keeping him alive with the healer. Now I'm curious to know if he actually planned to use the healer for that bit. But he did break in and get a bit of extra percent as well, and 65%, which turned out to be a very nice 2-star for us. It was an anti-3-star base, so the 2-star was always going to be easy. But we decided to just go for the 2 and leave it at that on this one. Now we're on to the dips. So Town Hall 11 on 10, double quads quake. So 8 quakes to just open up look at that, fully opened up that base. Golems in. It's a full on witch push here. I'm surprised he didn't sort of do a little bit of funneling to stop the witches and troops running around the outside. It looks like the queen's already on a bit of a guided path around the edge of the base, which is the exact thing that I wouldn't want to happen if I was doing this sort of thing. But then again, if things are running around the outside, I don't think it's going to matter too much, because you've got so many troops. And in fact, running around the outside is probably going to help take that down the defences, although I'm pretty confident he wouldn't have wanted the queen to go around the edge. But look at the core, it's getting absolutely slammed by those by the witches. So many in there. The warden's just in a perfect spot. He's keeping everything, just that extra HP buff that he offers. He has used the invulnerability to get her through, and it's this final Inferno Tower that needs to go down, because it does melt the skeletons. The king has gone and sat on it, though. I think it has gone down, and it's working. The witches are very nicely spread, just taking down all those defences. The queen has actually gone into a spot where she might be able to take down a couple of defences soon, but she's just going to get hit for a little while. So the queen hasn't had very good use on this raid so far. We're going to see if she's going to be able to come back. She does come and get the cannon. Meanwhile, the warden's just still sat there, giving the HP buff to all those wizards, which are slowly but surely trying to break through. Once a few extra defences go down, life's going to get a lot easier, and because the wizard towers are so far out of reach in the corner, they're not going to do much to stop him. And in fact, the queen did go there and take it down. So now it's just going to be a case of all the troops running around the edge, going through to that final arch tower to get the 3. So yeah, dips are obviously easier. I don't know if they're going to ultimately change add new defences in, and maybe add new wall, and add in where was I going with it, troop space, that sort of thing, to make Town 11 a bigger jump. But the couple of subtle changes that they've made at the moment, the balancing isn't quite there yet. You can 3-star Town 11s with Town 11s, and dips are somewhat easier, particularly when you're just throwing in so many witches. Now this one, just 19 witches. It's just an incredible amount. That's so many skeletons on the battlefield at any one time. If you can just use your rages and your freeze with that, you're laughing. He's got another double quad quake, which is going to open up the base fully. And yeah, this is the final raid of this video, so sit back and enjoy some warden with witches raids. I'm sure you guys have seen them on the on YouTube, on these sort of raids flying around. It is possible to 3-star Town 11s with Town 11s because of just the crazy power of the witches. Although you guys know in the last update that the Eagle Artillery is now a lot more powerful versus golems. How much will that affect this sort of strategy? We're going to find out soon, I guess. But I think Town 11's yet to fully develop in terms of the attack strategy that will come out of it. But then again, I guess there's going to be so many changes over the next couple of months to balance it out, and maybe start adding new stuff in, that it's going to be an evolving process for a little while. We are hopeful that Town 10 is going to become more balanced. I think it seems to be going the right way. Town 10 3-stars are becoming more common these days and more expected. Yes, with dips, but we're starting to get the hang of 3-starring lower Town 10s, but obviously we're nowhere near ready to start taking max Town 10s. But maybe a couple of changes to either troop levels or something will make it possible for us to 3-star Town 10s in a more controlled way. But only time will tell on that one, and let's see what Supercell do. Here we go on the 3-star. So awesome war all round. Clearly the reason why we were able to get the extra couple of points is by the consistency of the Town 10 3-stars, which was we're actually starting to step up our game. We've got quite a few of our guys. Sorry about that. Got quite a few of our guys going up to Town 10 now, including myself, my precious Jack Ralph, who you know, along with others, Chase, and we're all going to be testing out. So stick around. My channel is going to become more Town 10 focused. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the war, and yeah, great to see you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.